Hi everyone, Duke Danger here. I know I'm lazy, it's been a month and a half, I don't care, neither should you. You're getting a video now and you better enjoy it. Now you've seen my worst, but now it's time for my best games of 2012. Fanfare, please. Thank you. Here we go, number 5, kicking us off with a game that could have been a little better, but not too much, and it is the game that knocked Dishonored off my top 5 list. It's Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs, despite its glaring plot holes and the story that goes fucking mental in the past 10 minutes until you kill some random bloke who seems to have nothing to do with the story at all, it's a pretty good game. I mean, except for the terrible gun combat, but the fighting was pretty cool. It was basically like an open world Yakuza, but slightly better. Because you don't hit people with bikes, because they bumped into you in the street or something. You can't stomp their face into the ground, which is slightly disappointing. And there's nothing I like more than beating up Chinese women, so this makes it number 5. Number 4, a game that surprised me, to be honest, because it does seem pretty boring. Darksiders 2, a game where you just waste 20 hours of your life trying to find random things. Everything comes in threes for some reason. Find 3 of this, find 3 of that. Run off, find 3 items, bring them back. Then you've got to find another 3 items for the door that you unlocked that the bloke's just told you about after finding 3 items for him. Oddly enough, there's more than 3 worlds. If they were going to do items of 3, why not 3 worlds, 3 weapons, 3 protagonists, 3 everything? I mean, why not? Go nuts. Darksiders 2 was a pretty good game, and I was a fan of the first. Death is a bit of an arsehole. He doesn't really talk a lot, and when he does, it's normally really boring. He seems to be quite depressed considering his death. If I was Death and I was killing all these fucking angels and demons and shit, I'd be like, holy shit, I'm Death, fuck you. But no, it was a depressing game. That was a waste of time, but I loved it because it was just long, and we all know how I feel about short games. Number 3, because I like to repress my homosexual tendencies, is WWE 13, a game that surprised me. I have got many hours of gameplay out of this because I like watching rippled, oiled-up muscle men fighting each other in a cage. Apart from that, I think the gameplay is quite fun. It's quite intuitive, quite flowing. Also, it's got the Attitude Era, and it was the main reason I bought the game because it's like reliving my childhood in the 90s with the wrestling matches I saw back then. But no, this game is pretty good, pretty gay, very gay, yeah, very gay, but pretty good. I liked it. You can play as all of the old classics apart from the good ones, including The Rock, 1995 to 97 edition, back when he was really gay as well. And still is. But no, I'd recommend buying it if you like that sort of shit. Or if you're gay. Number 4, Hitman Absolution. Hitman Absolution is the pretty much the epitome of the Hitman games. A little easy, this one, to be honest, and not as much variety as I would have liked. But still, I really did enjoy it. I'm going through this for the 4th time now, actually. Not a lot I can say about it, considering I've already done a review on it. And my best game of 2012. The game that impressed me most of all, actually, because I thought the last one was absolutely terrible, because it was boring as hell. Far Cry 3. Far Cry 3 is basically like going back to the first game with Jack Carver, the knobhead with the red shirt. You're back on a tropical island, and you've got to hunt down these Australian, African, weird nutjob guys, because they killed your brothers and they kidnapped your friends, and then you get all your friends back at some point in the game, but I was too busy killing dudes to notice when that was, in all honesty, and I didn't seem to care too much that he killed his brothers. But the whole story follows this one guy who was a normal guy becoming a massive knob, basically, and killing everything in sight. It was a really quite interesting way of doing it, because it's quite rare that I play a video game where the protagonist isn't already an established murderer. But no, this guy wasn't. You get a decent-sized island as well, which is very important, and there's actually stuff to look at. It's set in the South Pacific, so you've got old Japanese prisoner of war camps and shit. You go in there and find statues and shit. There's actually stuff to explore, is what I'm trying to say, which really beats Far Cry 2, which had fields and trees, and then more fields. But you can run over a zebra, and you can't really do that in this one, but you can hunt, which is something I haven't seen since Red Dead Redemption, which was also incredible. But that's it for my best games of 2012. If you want my personal recommendation of which one to buy, if you're going to buy one, Far Cry 3, you get plenty of hours of enjoyment. If you're not into first-person shooters, go with Sleeping Dogs. But no, that's it for that one. Please send me a request for videos, because my mind has died. Anyway, that's it from me. Enjoy, I hope. And Duke Danger, out.